Good evening, everyone. This is Sunday, the 14th day of September 2025. Nigerian soldier abducted since July escapes from terrorist den in Katsina. If a Nigerian soldier was abducted, kidnapped since July, and his fellow soldiers, his colleague, did not look for him, did not do everything necessary to rescue him, you now see the reason why the Nigerian soldiers, the Nigerian army will always have the shortage of soldiers. Because the good soldiers among them, the soldiers who are not conniving with terrorists, who are serving with all their hearts, they suffer the most. Because I do not see any reason why terrorists will kidnap a soldier. And for over 3 months, nobody even raised neither ransom nor go and comb the bush to rescue the person and so on and so forth. So all boils down to the system we are talking about in Nigeria. Sometimes when we talk about this thing, people will think that it is because we hate the system that is making us to talk. No, we are just saying the truth out of the system. This is a rotten system. A rotten system. Did you hear anything like this in the news? Anything like this? Do you hear anything like this in the news? Absolutely no, because it is not important to the political class. The political class, they don't value the soldiers. They don't value the military. They create insecurity, and they will always push soldiers to go and fight insecurity. They will mix the soldiers. They will give order. They will say, now, the whole repentant Boko Haram join the military. And the Boko Haram is still existing. The people who have joined the military will be giving information to the people who are outside. Like, this is a very crazy place. But if you say the truth, people will just attack you. Why? Because their fathers, their mothers, their people have not been attacked. Their people have not been attacked. So, what happened? This is a report from Sowore reporters. That reads that a Nigerian soldier who was abducted by terrorists in late July has managed to escape from captivity in Katsina State. Has managed to escape from captivity. Then how did he escape? Stay with me. The development was disclosed by a counterinsurgency expert who confirmed that the soldier managed to flee from the abductors' camp inside the dreaded Kogi Monhaye forest. According to the source, Zagazola Makama, a soldier abducted by terrorists on July 27 along the Gusau-Yankara road has escaped from captivity in Katsina State. The soldier, identified as a Lance Corporal attached to Operation Fansa Yaman, was reportedly taken hostage by gunmen who have been terrorizing communities along Zamfara-Katsina axis. He regained freedom on Thursday after finding his way out of the forest and was spotted along the Faskari-Maigora road. Troops on the routine patrol rescued him and immediately evacuated him to their facility for urgent medical attention. Security sources said the soldier appeared weak and traumatized after weeks in captivity, but was stabilized by military medics. And this is what he said in quote. A soldier abducted by terrorists on July 27 along the Gusau-Yankara road has escaped from captivity in Katsina State. The Lance Corporal attached to Operation Fansa Yaman escaped from Kogi, Monhaye Forest, and surfaced along the Faskari-Maigora road on Thursday. Troops rescued him and moved him to their facility for medical attention. First of all, thank God that he's even alive. Now, do you now understand that the man was sent to mission, they are on the mission, and whether he went to urinate, whether he went to eat, whether, as far as these people are on a mission and terrorists take him into hostage, the silence that followed is complicit. The silence that follows is a proof that the politicians don't care, it doesn't concern them. What about their fellow military officers? We won't hear all those things in the news. We are all the victims. We are all victims of all this rotten system. Every now and then, villages, people are dying. Nobody will talk. But let one politician die. Everybody, in fact, if one politician is sick, you will say, pray for this, pray for this, pray for this. But look at the poor people dying. God forbid, if I die today, nobody will talk. Nobody will talk. God forbid, I'm being kidnapped today, nobody will talk. But if he is a politician, everybody, all hell will get news. What sort of rubbish is this? Now, this is the first dimension. The second dimension is that all these terrorists are incubated by the politicians. Some of the politicians sponsor them. Some of these politicians use them for election. As 2027 is approaching, they will still use them. And the military officers are being sent to the war front to die for nothing. The evil created by politicians, how can you solve it? The governor of Zamfara State, Dauda Nawa, said something. He said, I can see where these terrorists are on my phone. My troops, the first line of defense, okay, that he organized in his state, because he don't control military and police as usual, according to the Nigeria rotten structure. He sent them, even without a sophisticated weapon. You people should go and flush these people out. Try your best. And they went, and they were winning the war. A call came from Abuja. A call Zamfara governor, ask your people to withdraw immediately. Don't use kinetic. Let us use negotiation. Now, I used to talk about peace with the terrorists. Anytime you're having peace with the terrorists, and this kind of peace, because when I talk about don't negotiate with the terrorists, people will say, what about the Niger Delta? What about this? Shut up. Niger Delta militants, they were fighting for a just cause, okay? They were not terrorizing the people, they were not killing the people, but they were after the natural resources that is spoiling their farm. Their people are known for fishing. They can't fish. The whole fish has died because of oil spillage. And you are not giving the villagers what to eat, and you are taking their resources to build a nation. They said, no, it is justified. And that was how Yaradua, may he so rest in peace, used his wisdom to make sure he stopped, the crisis in the Niger Delta. He did everything possible, and no noise. Everything became calm. Now, what is Boko Haram looking for? They said they want a Sharia state in Nigeria. That is what people don't understand. Boko Haram said they want just Islamic State. What is ISWAP looking for? By the way, ISWAP is Islamic State for West African province. They said they just want an Islamic State. So that is what they are looking for. This is totally different. And some politicians who find the ideology of these terrorists good as a good thing, okay? They keep on sponsoring them. They keep on giving them whatever they want. Is it how we are going to continue? For me, this system is not sustainable. The system of Nigeria is towing now is not sustainable, because this thing is going to remain as far as these evil politicians remain on power. They know how the terrorists came. They imported them. They do this, they do that. At the end, they leave the poor people to be dying. The last thing I'm going to tell you, whether you are a Fulani man, you are a Yoruba man, Igbo, Bini, no matter whom you are, let me tell you, leave politicians to fight their battle. All the whole tribe, the Igbos, Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, none of them have bad politicians. Then why should ordinary citizens get involved in the fight with politicians? Why should? They know what they do. Leave them, let them fight. Don't let politicians to bring division among you people. Nobody knows tomorrow. Even though people are saying this and this, every hatred in Nigeria was created by politicians. They use politics and religion to divide us. This is so bad. If they want to play football match, you don't know who is from here, who is from here, but they keep on dividing us. And another thing, people should understand as well is that when you talk about Nigeria having a referendum, Nigeria divided, or going back to regional government that we were before, it is never a bad idea. I used to use European Union to give an example. They scatter the whole countries, but they have central trade. They use the same currency in the European Union. We can be a country that divide into pieces and still remain together, sharing intelligence, doing trades together, and so on and so forth. But security, everybody will manage their security and have a central intelligence. That is how it ought to be. Anyway, I'm Okochapi myself, a conflict reporter. Let me know what you think about this concept on the comment section.